Sasson Jimmy! Jimmy! I took a shower, so I feel better. Cleaner. I feel better. There's something on my chest here. Hold on a second. It's like a rash. So, I think it's basically a rash. So there's a sweet moment in the film that made me cry a little bit. um, he orders her. He finally says something to her about her cutting herself. I used to know girls that would cut themselves. There's nothing I could say to get him to stop. But he knows her face to face, and he's her boss, and he has a certain amount of authority in her life, a certain amount of authority, and she respects him. He hasn't made a pass at her yet, so and who the writers deserve some credit. Casting, of course, writers. You got to have a certain amount of vision to be able to be a decent writer, and casting as well. So I'm not crazy about the whole film. Not really. I mean, it's somber, very somber and sad at points. I don't, when she's cutting herself or harming herself, it's not real. It's just for the film. They make it appear as if she's harming herself, but she's, thankfully not. It's just a film. I almost, I almost got dressed before the shower. I almost got dressed and was gonna go to the ATM at the credit union. No, not the ATM. Walk inside the credit union and get some money for groceries and myself. I changed my mind because I just wanted to take a shower and feel cleaned up. I got one more clean shirt. I only have 3 shirts. The dress shirt that I have, that I used for the McDonald's interview, doesn't fit me anymore. Too much of a belly. Hold on a second. I had to put on my watch. G. What expression? G. I wish I could just watch the film and record myself watching like I used to. In Dad's office, I had it set up when I was on making the previous set of videos on Sam I Am QQQ. I think that was the name of the I had the camera set up so it was just on me, and I don't remember if the volume was. I mean, from my meager recollection, the volume was loud enough so that but maybe the rules have changed. I don't know. They're very copyright oriented these days, and typically can't even play a soundtrack in the background. I mean, I could try it. Let's see, I don't remember any stipulation in my creation of these videos where I did a copyright acknowledgement. Um, I got subtitles on or closed captions, so I can turn down the volume and see if I can get away with that. He saw her and her boyfriend at a laundromat, and he was acting jealous, so it's strange. I mean, hello. Hello. No answer. Hello. Hello? Just the hum over the circuitry. Strange. No one was there. He started spanking her. If that's not sexual assault, what is? I don't know, man. This movie's a little too confusing, and I mean, they got both mental problems, right? when I pause the film on the television, there's always an ad that pops up on this channel, this streaming channel, which is Tubi, I guess. I don't know about this movie, man. It's weird. I like my dreams better. They were intriguing. Just the two that I mentioned isn't, but there's a lot more where that came from. Just two very, very intriguing dreams. I think in a row, maybe they might even be in a row. Like one right after, I mean, I don't mean one right after the other, but one night and then the next night, or one morning and the next morning, that kind of thing. They might be. It's possible. I don't recollect anything in between. Bizarro. Oh man. Wish I could see Brant. That'd be really nice. That's why I thought that was calling. The number showed up on the telephone, like caller ID kind of thing. I didn't write it down because it's strange. No audio at all. It's like someone had muted their microphone or whatever. Something like that. There's something that I want to talk about, but it's so hard to determine the causes. When I put my awareness in my chest and I try to attend to my feelings and physiological activities, well, I mean, if I got indigestion or something where I got a burp. That's not what I mean by physiological activities. What I mean by is when I put my awareness in my chest and try to attend to my feelings and understand them, there's not a cringe. Hold on a second. Let me try to. Well, something like a cringe, an inner cringe, something like an inner cringe, and there's a inner sound associated with it, like yeah, seemingly. Maybe I'm way off right now, but I'm attempting to describe something I've never tried to describe before. I mean, I've thought about it quite a bit because Like, I could just be sitting there and the cringe like phenomenon happens, and I get dizziness associated with that, which is really bizarre. I don't know why I get dizzy just by just like internal uh, processes. That's bizarre. I mean, that's really bizarre. That means that sounds like to me. So I was going to say that sounds like to me that that cringing or the cringe like activity can produce physiological responses like dizziness, which is really bizarre for me. It's like waking up from a dream with something happening in the dream, but emotionally, having like emotional effect, like a physiological response to a dream or some event in the dream. And what I'm trying to describe now sounds pretty similar to that. Anyways, don't ask me why the writer had him start spanking her while she's reading a letter. Right there, right there. It's not a cringe, but it's something similar to that. I don't know how funny this movie's supposed to be, but it's certainly dark, and it's not very pleasurable watching it. It's a little disturbing. Uh oh, she's got bruises on her bottom from the spanking. He got her to stop cutting herself, but the thing is, he replaced it with spanking, kind of brutal spanking. So I typically mute the commercials so I don't have to listen to them, and I can. They give you a countdown timer, so ad 1 of 3. This ad will end in 11 seconds. They give you a countdown timer and tell you how many commercials they're going to broadcast. Ad 2 of 3. This ad will end in 29 seconds. She threw away some, like, her self-harm kits. I don't know. It's weird stuff. It's like a manicure set that she was using to herself. She just told her mom that she doesn't have to lock up the cabinets anymore. Now this is how the film started. She's got this strange bar across her back, and her arms are. Now he put a saddle on her and a carrot in her mouth. Don't ask me, man. It's the writer. The writer's obviously has a bizarre imagination. She's smoking a cigarette in bed now, and she looks really happy. Now she's touching herself, but they don't show what she's imagining. Maybe now is what she's imagining. I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe that was her imagination. I'm not sure. It's not quite bondage, but it seems like a little bit like S&M. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. It's just a movie. And as I continue to wait for Brant to feel better and give me a call if he's feeling better. Of course, there's no guarantee, but you never know. Looks like she was making a pass at him here. Oh, this movie's very silly and confusing and totally unnecessary. But these videos I'm making are necessary. I wouldn't be making them if I didn't need to. I know nobody's watching them right now, but that's life. Right there. There is like a cringe like not it's not really a cringe. It's not really a cringe. It's more like a feeling. But like oh, it's so hard to describe. Brant just called, so he's back in town, but he's got a bunch of meetings tomorrow, and he's trying to recuperate from his trip. I think he's told me he fell down a couple times, once or twice, and it's not a good thing when you fall down. I injured myself somehow falling down at that place. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna the plan is, I mean, I don't have to say the plan, but take care, man. Love you guys.